Right, everybody, it's the well-anticipated preview. It's Ipswich versus Manchester United preview. We're talking about Amorim's predicted team, tactics, formation, and much more. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But listen, it's that time. We've all been waiting for Amorim's first game. We all want to see the 3-4-3, the high press. What is really going to be like at Manchester United? Listen, it ain't going to be an easy game. Ipswich are a decent team. They play some good football. But again, it's a game Manchester United are expected to win. Everyone will be watching. All the rival fans, all the football world will be watching this game. And listen, I think Manchester United should win this game. I think it's a game we can win. But ultimately, it's all about what Amorim can do. Now, in terms of looking ahead to the game, obviously Ipswich won their last game 2-1. Manchester United obviously won their last game 3-0. Ipswich form hasn't really been great at home. But they have scored the same amount of goals as Manchester United this season. 12 each. But obviously United have a way more XG. But listen, this is about the Amorim era. What can we really expect? Now, in terms of team news, everyone is really back but Maguire. It's mad to say Shaw and Malacia are back in contention to start. Yoro's back. Mount's back. It's great to have these players ready and available. And ultimately, that's what they want to do. They want to impress their manager. So let's see if they can do that. I think it will be a very fascinating team selection. And ultimately, we'll be able to gain a lot from what Amorim's intentions are straight away with the team. But again, Ipswich, they play a 3-4-3 system. Very, very good on the ball. They work hard a lot. And ultimately, it's going to be a very tough game for Manchester United. It's a game where ultimately we must win. We need the 3 points. We are very low down. Well, Ipswich are 17th in the league. I don't actually know where we are. I'll have a look now. Ultimately, we need the 3 points. And that's ultimately what Amorim's going to want. He wants the 3 points. He wants that intensity more than anything. But again, the 3 points are the most important things. He talked about how he's instilling the little things into the team to start off with. But ultimately, they will become even bigger. But listen, in terms of table, Manchester United are 13th in the table. We are 3 points off 9th. Like, listen, this is a must-win game. Ipswich is down in 17th. We can't afford to lose this game. And I'm hoping we can do that. But listen, let's talk predicted team. It's very, very hard to predict. I think the obvious one would be Andre Onana in goal. I think he's likely to start this game. He's a goalkeeper that Amorim does like a lot. He's a goalkeeper with some very good ability. Someone who I think Amorim will like a lot. He's very good from playing out from the back. Very intense, very good on the ball. Sometimes he does take too long, and I think that's something Amorim will kind of change. But ultimately, that's what I think it will be. The three centre-backs. Now, Yoro, he was left out of the under-21s game during the week, because Amorim liked him in training and thought it'd be better off keeping him in. And I think Yoro is ready to start. I think he will go in that right centre-back role. I think that role is perfect for him. Covers that side well, lots of responsibility. And it'd be so great to see him. It'd be his first competitive start for Manchester United since joining the club after that horrific injury. It'd be absolutely great to kind of see what he can offer to this Manchester United team. But Yoro will be in that right centre-back role. I'm very, very excited for that. Now, in the central centre-back, I think it will be De Ligt. Listen, Maguire's out injured. Lindelof, I don't think is quite ready. You could see Evans in there, but I think it will be De Ligt in the central centre-back. And the left centre-back will be, for me, Martinez. If Martinez is not available, it probably will be Evans. But I'm assuming Martinez will be ready. There's been no sort of injury update on him, whether he is fit, whether he's not. We're assuming he is fit, and I think he will slot into that team. Now, I think the fullbacks, listen, reports are suggesting that Amorim will use fullbacks as his wing-backs in this game and as he starts for Manchester United. So I think you could see Delo and Mazraoui out there. I think Delo probably on the left, Mazraoui on the right. Now, that's probably not what he's going to do as games go on. I think it's the first game. He said it's harder for wingers to learn how to defend or something like that along the lines of basically saying he will play fullbacks. So I think it will be Mazraoui and Delo. I mean, you could see Shaw, Malacia, they're available, but I think it will be Delo and Mazraoui. Into midfield, I don't want to risk Menu. And Menu has been missing for a few games, but I certainly do not want to risk Kobbie Menu in this game. So Ugarte will definitely be in there. He would have had a couple of training sessions. I think he's fit. I think we know Ugarte is going to start. He's Amorim's main man, someone who he massively developed at Sporting. And Ugarte has played fantastic as well on form and does deserve to start in that Manchester United midfield. Next to him, I think, would be Casemiro. Now, in the long run, you probably would see Menu in there, but in a game like this is going to be intense. It's Amorim's first game. I think he will like to shore up the midfield, and I think it will be Casemiro and Menu in there. Sorry, Casemiro and Ugarte in there. I think that's a very decent partnership. Then as games go on, maybe in the week, we'll maybe see Menu come back into the team. Now, the two inside forwards, I genuinely think is going to be Bruno and Mount. He talked about how much he likes in one of his interviews how much he likes Mount, how much he impressed, and the intensity of him. I think it will be Mount and Bruno, and up front will be Rashford. I think Amorim, like, there's a lot of wingers there. You're looking at Ahmad, Garnacho, where are they in the team? Like, Højlund as well, if Rashford's up front. Like, it will be very interesting to see how all these players fits in and how he goes on. But that's what I think the team will be in the first game against Ipswich. I think it will be Onana in goal, De Ligt, Yoro, Martinez as a back three, Deloa, Maswari as the wing backs, Ugarte and Casemiro as the midfield. I think it will be Bruno and Mount kind of leading the press, and I think it will be Rashford up front. I don't think Højlund's quite ready, and I think it will be Rashford to lead the line. Now, how that team changes from game to game, or we're able to see as games go on what Amorim's consistent lineup is. But we know the principles are going to be the same regardless of who plays. It's going to be focused on that high press, not losing the ball, keeping the ball, the high line, the intent to press when you need to press. Ultimately, it's going to be a game like that. And I think Ipswich, listen, they're going to pull up a fight. It's a big game for them as well after the international break. Obviously, Kieran McKenna, they need all the points they can to survive. They're currently just 17th, just one place below the relegation zone. They need all the possible points they can get. And ultimately, they start for them against Manchester United. And they're going to want to, beat United, because we know United have looked vulnerable at times. But this is a new area, a fresh start. 3-4-3, high press, focus on work ethic, winning the ball. And ultimately, I want to see chances created for the striker, whether that's wing-backs, the inside forwards providing it. But I think we will see a lot more of cohesion and a lot more sort of togetherness from this Manchester United team. I think Amorim has worked a lot in the couple of training sessions that he has had on that. And ultimately doing the little things correctly, being more physical, demanding, just pushing line up, losing the ball in silly areas. And that's something United have massively done. Now, again, we're away from home. Our form hasn't been great. It's the last game of the Premier League weekend. It's a game where all the rival fans will be watching. But I'm hoping with the ability that we have the threats. Listen, we have some very, very good players. With all the players being back, bar Maguire, it's a very good squad. You'll see the bench looking more full, and we'll have more depth, more options to come off the bench. And that is a good thing. I mean, just say Bruno and Mount do start the 10s, you're going to have, or just say the team starts that I just said there, which is very unlikely, but you're going to have Ahmad off the bench, Højlund off the bench, Xerxes off the bench, Garnacho off the bench. You can even freshen, I'm assuming Mainey will be on the bench, you can freshen legs by putting Mainey on in midfield. You've got Ericsson. You can even change the fullbacks and put wingers there. Like, there's a lot of variation depending on the game will go. But that's how I think Amorim will set up in his first game for Manchester United manager. As an overall game, listen, I'm very excited. It's an opportunity for Manchester United to get 3 points. It's another Premier League game under a new manager. And let's see if Amorim will he's talked about he's the right guy. It's a very, very important game. It's a game of intensity. Ipswich will want to win the game. They want to come out all guns blazing and really do cause damage to this Manchester United team. I'm hoping that isn't the case, because I want Manchester United to win the game and come out on top. But ultimately, it's an opportunity for them to get 3 points. Same it is to Manchester United. But I'm hoping for a clean sheet. I think that'd be perfect for Amorim. With the 3 back, building up from the back, the little patterns of play that we're looking for, and ultimately get a result. I want a clean sheet. I've got Onana in my fantasy, and I think I got Maswari in there as well. So you want that clean sheet. But listen, let me know your thoughts. This has been the first preview of the Amorim era. The Amorim era has started. His first game on Sunday, tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We'll keep you up to date with all the news, the match reaction after. But listen, let me know your thoughts. That was being my team. It's going to be the 3-4-3. And I'm very excited for Amorim to take charge of Manchester United. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Now, in terms of score prediction, Ipswich have scored the same amount of goals as Manchester United this season in 12. United have a way higher goal difference. The issue is we haven't been able to convert the chances we create. We missed the most chances in the league. We are creating them. It's all about can we score them. And I think under Amorim, that's going to be the one thing, being clinical. And I think that's something that we must do. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic to do that. And I think it's going to be 3-0 Manchester United. I hope we can keep a clean sheet. Away from home would be fantastic. Defensive performance, score some goals, have a great day for Amorim's first game in charge. But again, listen, the prep is a long-term project with Amorim. We can't be too reactionary. Yes, we're going to be disappointed if we do lose. But ultimately, as long as we can see that vision, that identity that Amorim has talked about, I'm sure the Manchester United fans will give him time. But yeah, that's been my score prediction. That's been the preview. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Comment your score prediction. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes on this video of Amorim's first game, debut game in charge. Players return from injury. Yoro starts in the right centre-back. Who starts in midfield? Who starts in the defence? Let's honestly see what happens. But thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Please do stay tuned, because there'll be lots more content coming up. Thank you for watching, and peace.